Hello, Floss Tube. It's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Sunday. It is December the 1st. And this is Chart of the Day video number 160. Welcome. How are you? I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving holiday if you celebrated. We had a good day, had family over. Kind of went not overboard on the food, which was good. We didn't have as many side dishes as we normally do, and ended up with not a lot of leftovers, which in my book is good. Dan doesn't particularly like leftovers, so this is a good thing. Today's chart of the day is from Plum Street Samplers. This is a chart that my friend Donna has asked me to do. It's just taken me a little while to get my stuff together and get it done. So it's real comfort. It came out, I don't know when it came out. It came out this fall sometime. And it looks like this. It has a goodly number of threads. Some of them you require more than one. So there's some DMC, and then there's Weeks Dye Works Cognac, Taupe, Bright Leaf, Swamp Water, which you will need if you are stitching on the called for 36 count fabric. You will need more than one. 2 skeins are suggested. Trail Dust, 2 skeins are suggested. That's a Classic Colorworks. Weeks Dye Works Bark, DMC 3774, DMC 676, Weeks Dye Works Whiskey, Pecan, Classic Colorworks Hazelnut, and then DMC 3012 and DMC 822. And last is Weeks Dye Works Lily Pad, which you will also need 2 skeins of. You're going to need more if you go with, if you use 2 strands on 36 count, you're going to need more. If you go with 32 count or larger, you're going to need more. This is just the suggested for the 36 count. This is what the floss looks like. Let me see if I can get a white background on here. This will work. So this is what the floss looks like. And the called for fabric is from Fox and Rabbit, I believe, and it is called Saltbush. I have a little bit of 32 count Saltbush, but otherwise that is all I have in stock. And it looks something like this. So it's kind of a green beigey color. It's definitely got green to it. Come in a little closer. So because of the fact that I don't have it in any other counts, I have chosen a few other fabrics. Some are similar and some are not so similar. I would say the closest that I have to that color is a 40 count Zweigart linen. Goes by the name of Chinchilla. And it looks like this. And again, this is Saltbush. So they're pretty close. And the colors look like that. So that's a pretty good match if you want something pretty close. Saltbush isn't overdyed, but it doesn't have a whole lot of color variation to it. So The chinchilla being just as Weigart is also not going to have color variation, but I don't think in this case it's going to matter a whole lot. So that is a good option for you. A second option would be 36 count summer khaki, also as Weigart fabric. It looks like this. It's a little bit different from Saltbush. What did I do with the Saltbush piece? Okay, so it's a little bit different. It's probably a little bit more on the brown side, but it still has the green undertones. So it would work, I believe, quite nicely. It looks like that. Are you taking notes, Donna? Better be taking notes. All right, and then this is a 28 count old stationary Lugana. It's, again, a little bit more on the brown side, but it does have some green to it. At least this particular piece does. Not all old stationery looks this way. So, you know, you would need to talk to your LNS owner or whoever takes care of your fabric for you and ask them about the undertones in their old stationery. But it looks like this. Next up is, this is 36 count Cecil. It's a little bit lighter than the other options. It does have green in it. This piece has green in it. I just got some new Cecil in, and I contacted Lori of Seraphim Fabrics because I thought it had to have been mislabeled, because what I received was a dark brown. So again, this is where a relationship with an LNS would come in handy, where you can say, hey, do you have Cecil? And hey, is it the green Cecil? So this is Cecil. It does have other colors in it. Sometimes there's a little bit of rust. Sometimes there's a little bit more blue. This particular piece is not wildly variegated, but it does have some lights and darks to it. It's always been one of my favorite colors. It's not that I hate the color that I got in this time. It's just not anything like it's been in the past. Moving on, I have 40 count Prairie Land. It's who is Prairie Land by? Atomic Ranch. It looks like this, so it's got quite a bit of variation in it. But I thought it looked very pretty with the colors. It's got some green in it. It's got a little more, I don't want to call it pinky. A little more red undertone to it than some of the others that I've shown you. But I think it's really pretty fabric. Next up is 40 count Tobias, which has been flying off the shelves. People are using a lot of Tobias right now. It's kind of a golden brown. At least this version of it is a golden brown. And this is what the colors look like. So I think that could be very pretty too. It's going to have more of an autumn, a dark autumn feel to it. Next up, we're starting to get a little bit out of the box here. As you know, I like to go out of the box. I have 40 count silver fox, which looks like this. It's kind of a bluish green color, but I like the colors on it. Like the colors on it a lot. I have 40 count vintage tundra, which is a Lakeside Linens. It's also kind of a bluish, greenish, grayish kind of color that I happen to enjoy the colors on this. And last but not least, this is a newer fabric to the shop. It's from, who's it from? Bestitch Me, and it is called A Little Sassy. And it is a mixture of kind of a blue and rust colored. And I just thought it was really kind of pretty with the colors. So it looks like that. And that's what your colors look like. So that should give you a few options on fabric for Real Comfort. There's probably other options out there, but this was what I found that I liked in the shop. So hopefully you can find something that you like also in that grouping. So question of the day for today is what one cross-stitch item would you like Santa to bring you this year? I asked this question on Zoom last night, and only I think one person really had some answers. The rest of the people were, I don't know. So I'm asking you, what one cross-stitch item would you like Santa to bring you? I said I would like a small scale recliner for up in the bedroom, because I usually Zoom up in the bedroom. And sitting upright, since my car accident, when I stitch, I usually down here, I'm in the recliner, so I'm leaned back and my head doesn't have to hang so low. Sitting in this type of upright chair gets to be painful after a short period of time because my head is down all the time. So I would like a small scale recliner that, looks nice in my room. So I was just curious what your one item would be if Santa were to bring you something. And with that, I'm going to end the video. I kind of want to get this uploaded and posted. So I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great week coming up. There are only, 24 days until Christmas. I have most of my shopping done, but none of my decorating, or very little of my decorating. So I think that's probably what I will go to next, is maybe try and carry a few of the containers upstairs with the ornaments for the tree and try and get that going. So until the next time, you take care and have a great day. Bye.